Dear Carrotgang, it's been a minute since I've spoken to you. We're here back on the Rivers Eats Carrots YouTube channel. I'm outside. It's a lovely day. Very cloudy, cold, and windy. But every day is a lovely day that you are alive. I wasn't sure on how to start this video, but seeing as that it's almost been a month since I've made one, I have all the reason to do a little bit of a long form type ordeal. Hopefully my mind will get on its tracks in a moment, because I got a bit of brain fog right now. How's everybody doing? Everyone doing well? The Carrot Gangers, the loyal Carrot Gangers, doing well? I can tell you where I've been and what's been going on, and yeah, that's what we'll start with. How about that? Nothing really has changed. Still work a job. I still got bills to pay. But I guess what changed for me that kind of made me take a step back from the videos was that I kind of learned everything that I set out to learn. When I started this channel, I don't remember my exact words, but I said something the lines of how I wanted to be more articulate and understand my ideas better. And I didn't know that a whole lot of other things would come with uploading videos every day, kind of every day, for a long period of time. You start to notice things about yourself and learn about your weaknesses as well as your strengths. What I set out to do was achieved. And during this break, I have stopped to consider what steps I should take to continue to grow from doing things like this, kind of putting myself out there. And in all honesty, I don't feel as if this channel is doing something productive for me anymore. I have hundreds of videos where I feel like I'm just kind of pushing one out because it's the deadline and it's late, and I end up saying something or doing something that's less articulate than I should, or that I'm at least capable of. So I've been thinking of ways that I could continue this channel with the idea that I will be growing myself and being better to the people around me and to the world. The first thing would be to give myself more time to put out a quality video. I've had a very few amount of videos where I continuously look back on and feel fulfillment from the creation of them. and I'd like to change that. I have a very strong belief that if I find fulfillment in it, others will as well. And that's very important to me. Truthfully, I feel a little trapped. One of my worst habits is to speak of things or promise of things that I am unaware my future self is not going to be able to complete, finish, or pull through, you know? And I'm working towards changing that, getting better. And when I have something to promise or have something to put into life, there is reason for it and trust amongst my peers that it will actually happen. On to the second topic here, which is music. And my long-term goals related to music. I am more passionate about music than I pretty much am about anything. I've always wanted to write music, be really good at creating it, playing every instrument, listening to new albums every day, and discussing music with people. That's just my best, where I'm at my best, is when I'm working towards or actively consuming, doing any of those things, if you will. That is what I want to do with my life. I know that's a bit of a pipe dream and a bit of a silly thing to say, but I feel like dreams are all that you can chase these days. There's really not much else to do. I believe that there's always hope for a nation and for a group of people, but things are not looking good for my generation. And I don't want to get too political or put stats on screen or anything, but it has never been this hard to get a good job and set up a good future for yourself without endlessly toiling away at something you do not find fulfillment in at all. I got lucky, and I've worked really hard since I was young, but I know that not everybody else has that chance, and there are still so many factors of life that I feel have been stripped away from me and a lot of my peers. But that doesn't mean you should give up hope. This is why I'm trying to pivot onto something that is a little more absurd of a reality. I have all of these things stacked against me, but at the end of the day, if they're all stacked against me, why not go for the thing that I want to do for the rest of my life? Why not shoot for that impossible dream? Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 9 through 13. What does the worker gain from his toil? I have seen the burden God has laid on men. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the hearts of men, yet they cannot fathom what God has done from beginning to end. I know that there is nothing better for men than to be happy and do good while they live, that everyone may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all his toil. This is the gift of God. I'm lucky to have already a group of people that I believe truly want the best for me. I feel the same about you, Carrotgang. Never cease to stop. Never cease to stop. Never cease your growth. There's not enough time. Look for the satisfaction in your work. Be happy. Enjoy a meal. Enjoy a good drink. Your potential is endless, and I truly believe that, if you believe it too. It's been a long journey for the Carrotgangers, and I've released so many videos, more videos than I ever thought I'd come out with. Not all of them good, some of them good, some of them all right. We've made a lot of good memories, and I will always have a special place in my heart for the time in my life that I took to put myself out there and risk something and learn something. But it is the end of an era. It's a bittersweet goodbye. Obviously, I will be making videos. You'll see them every now and then. But I'm gonna work towards my dream. I'm gonna make it happen. Dream, plan, hustle, repeat, as the GOAT Slade Goodwin says. I wanna give a quick shout out to everyone that has just left any sort of positivity in this channel and just in my life. Y'all have made a huge difference, and your words stick with me and continue to motivate and drive me to success. Thank you to everyone who's inspired me musically, namely the Postman, always creating something unique and something that's so out there that there's only like a few people in my life I've been able to recommend his music to. Shout out, obviously, to Slade Goodwin. To all the Goodwin bros. Slade Goodwin's the reason I started this channel. So, to those of you that haven't seen some of his content, he's an up-and-coming model. He's doing really well. Really proud of that, man. Shout out to Arrow Herzog, also making videos. Just all those small little creators that have come so far since the start of all of our channels. We're all so much more eclectic and creative and pretentious now about this stuff. And in my opinion, that shows some growth. And shout out to my past self for turning the camera on a bad day and starting a video just on a whim. I don't know where I'd be today without it. So, Carrotgang, you'll see me around. Keep on the lookout for music. Keep on the lookout for some more fleshed out videos. And, I hope everybody does well today and in their lives. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's a gift to be alive and to have hope. Yeah. See you guys next time.